Hi and a very good day. My name is Nuin Afika binti Isna Zakri, and I'll be explaining my TSL 520 lesson plan and material development with the topic Disney playlist. So get ready to venture some interesting Disney songs from your favorite Disney movies. So this is a listening class with one of the dramatic techniques being applied, which is song rendition. And this listening class is focusing on listening for details. Now, without any further ado, let's begin. So the lesson overview. This class is being developed for Form 1 students with the CEFR level A1 intermediate. It is a 1-hour class with the theme People and Culture and the topic Disney playlist. The main skill is listening skill and the complementary skill is speaking. And I would like to mention that this class will be carried out in a computer lab, as there will be an activity that requires the internet connection access, and as well computer lab is a suitable setting to be carried out a song-oriented lesson. The objectives for this lessons are students will be able to fill in the blanks using the strategies of listening for details in order to complete the maze. Students will be able to match the pictures with the correct details according to a song, and students will be able to create a song using the details of a character. Content standards are understand meaning in a variety of familiar contexts, communicate information, ideas, opinions, and feelings intelligibly on familiar topics, while the learning standards are understand with little or no support specific information and details in simple, longer text on a range of familiar topics, and ask about give detailed information about themselves and others. So let's start with the pre-lesson stage. This stage only will be carried out around 1 or 2 minutes, where the teacher will greet students and check their attendance, as well as ask students to prepare their notebooks and be ready with today's class. So for the pre-listening stage, the teacher asks the students if they know the movie Moana, one of the famous Disney movies, and the teacher will play the song You're Welcome by Dwayne Johnson, and students are required to listen and pay attention to the lyrics. Students will be listening to the song and writing down words or phrases from the song that describe the character Maui in the song. Students are required to write down the details needed on Worksheet 1 provided by the teacher, and once they have finished the task, the teacher will pick a few random students to read out their answers. Then the teacher will explain the reasons for completing the task and introduce today's topic. So the reason why teacher is asking the students to complete this task is because, first, this is a listening class which focuses on listening for details, and the song, it describes details about the character Maui. What can he do? Who is he? So students will be listening to that song and focuses on that part and write it down. Apart from that, this activity can activate student schemata, and according to Rowe, B.D., Smith, S.H. and Burns, PC 2008, activating schemata is to put things in context, which can encourage students to imply their prior knowledge is one of the famous character from the Disney movie Moana that can intrigue students' interest as well as increase students' engagement with one another and the teacher. So when the student schemata is activated, students are more likely to become more active and invested in the lesson. Now these are the pre-listening materials, which is, you can see there, Worksheet 1, who is Maui, and list the things that Maui can do. So students will be listening to the song and fill it out on the Worksheet 1. So I've also provided the audio, so you can access on that Google Drive link there. So moving on to the while listening stage, this is the teaching session. The teacher will explain the strategies of listening for details to the students. The teacher provides notes about listening for details, and the teacher informs the students that they will be reminded to say that the strategies of listening for details every time they have completed a task. This is because of the repetition learning. The repetitive behavior during learning is a good practice to rehearse over time, and it will help students to improve themselves gradually, and they will remember what they have learned easier. This is according to APL, Next, and D. The repetition helps to improve speed, increases confidence, and strengthens the connections in the brain that help children to learn and remember what they have gained from the lesson. Next is, this is the teaching session materials. I've included the main strategies in listening for details. So they will be remembering the strategies in order to complete the next task. Now, for while listening activity 1, the teacher starts the activity by giving each student worksheet 2. The teacher plays the song in summer sung by Olaf from the famous Disney movie Frozen, and in this activity, students are required to listen to the song that will be played and refer to worksheet 2. Students will match the images with the suitable lyrics that describe each image. Students will be paying attention to the details in the lyrics and which describes each image, and once the task is completed, the teacher will check the answers with the students. And this is a 10-minute activity. The reasons why I decided to carry out the matching activity is because while they're focusing and listening to the details, after that they're applying it by matching the details with the suitable image described according to the lyrics. By doing matching activity, it can improve students' language, concentration, and memory, according to all 2019. Now moving on to the activity 1 material. So this is the material, the worksheet 2, as well as the audio. Now, while listening activity 2, the same song will be used and played in this activity, and Summer by Olaf from the Disney movie Frozen. Worksheet 3 will be distributed to each student. The teacher will play the song and students are required to fill in the blanks in the worksheet. This fill in the blanks activity is in the concept of a maze, so they will be filling in the blanks in order to complete the maze. And the blanks are actually the missing lyrics from the song. So the song will be played twice. They will, at first they will listen and focus to the details, and the second one they can recheck their answers. Once all students have completed the task, the teacher will discuss the answers with the students. So this is the material. This is the worksheet 3, which is the fill in the blanks of a maze. And it is retrieved and adapted from 14 song-based activities on the same page, wordpress.com. And the reasons why I'm using the fill in the blanks activity is because it is a good activity to provide an excellent means for measuring specific knowledge and reduce guessing by the students, and they force the student to supply the answer. So according to Kelly 2018, and that is why fill in the blanks suits the listening for details activity. Now for the post activity, the teacher informs that they need to come up with a song based on the 2 Disney characters introduced during the lesson, which is the first one Maui and now Olaf. Students will be divided into groups to carry out this activity. So each student will be having different character. Since each character has its unique traits, students are required to list 5 facts about them and write a verse based on those descriptions. Students are also encouraged to look upon the internet and include their creativity in creating the lyrics. The instrumental that they will be using is based on the character chosen. Maui, if you choose Maui, you'll be using the instrumental, the song You're Welcome, and Olaf, you'll be using the song In Summer. So each group will complete it, and after that they will sing it and present in front of the whole class. So why this activity matters is because it includes collaborative activity, and it requires students to present in front of the whole class. By doing this, they can actually learn from one another and boost their confidence, and it is one of the creative and interactive activity for students to improve their listening and speaking skill. This is according to Highlight 2018. These are the post-activity materials, the worksheet for character Maui and also the worksheet for character Olaf. And that is all for post-activity. And moving on to the post-lesson. As usual, teacher will ask the students to recap today's lesson, and students will provide feedback and the class by wrapping up and congratulate them. That is all from me. Thank you.